Shit. 60 degrees. It's a chilly 60. Yeah. All right, shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom. This song, my head warm. So yeah, before I get started, I'm gonna say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwada. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that ruled well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men, peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, shalom, right? So we out here again, you know, to bring out this word, the good news of the scriptures to you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and you speckled bird that's scattered among the heathen, that look like the heathen, and to bring out the truth of the scriptures and future judgment and prophecies to the rest of the heathen nations, including this revived Roman Empire that we now are in. And so as I was driving up here, I was going to go into Regeneration, the Regeneration, Reincarnation, but even this system is the reincarnation of Rome. They teach Roman numerals in school. They have the Democrats and Republicans is based off of the patricians, and I forget the other one back in the Roman days. The Senate, that's based off the Roman civilization. It speaks of the daughter of Babylon, the daughter of Edom. So yeah, so let's get some scriptures. And shalom, 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 brother. Mahagah ha'amav, shalom. Hebrews 4 and 12. Why a Bible ball? Who's that? Ak Ariyah. Yeah, I was on y'all live this morning, brother. Shalom to that brother Akwa Fagad. Let's get it. Let's start out with Ecclesiastes, and then we gonna go from there. Cause you got these young dudes called what's their name? The Young High Flyers. The Young High Flyers, they flying low. Talk about reincarnation ain't in the scriptures, man. I don't get it. You know, you come, you learn under the apostles, you take some of the stuff they teach and other stuff you don't take, but instead of just going and teach your own thing, now you want those shots. Now you want talk, you want debate. You niggas. Let's go. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. Yeah. So right there. So what now? your spirit go back to God. So then hell not down in the ground no more. Hell is up in the sky with God. Your spirit go back up there. Oh, then God tell you what your point. Oh, okay, your spirit come up here, God. Well, you gonna have to burn for 3,000 eternities. Go back down and get in your body. Is that how it works out? Woo! These people, man. That one made me think. I know which way I'm gonna go, but that one made me think of let me read it again. Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. Yeah, I got it now. We going to the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. Let's go there, and then we gonna get into the to the prophets coming back. What's that? Corinthians, right? Yeah, 1 Corinthians. Let's go that way. Give me one sec. 1482, I passed it. There you go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 29. Let the prophets speak 2 or 3, and let the other judge. If anything be revealed to another that sitteth by, let the first hold his peace. Yeah, some of y'all don't know how to hold y'all peace, man. Like you don't need to be heard all the time, man. Being seen is enough, man. You're on the comment board, you say shalom, salute the comment board, and some of y'all don't need to be running y'all mouths, man. Y'all get on the comment boards, on the apostle comment boards and other comment boards. I be seeing some of the stuff that be going on. I'm like, damn, ain't it just easier to just be quiet? Dude put on the comment board, the apostles comment board, on a live talk about, I was dating this chick that I thought was an angel in college or high school or whatever the hell, and then she turned into a demon and did something to his dog or something. I'm like, what the fuck? Shut the hell up, man. Shut up. 1 Corinthians 14 and 31. For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn and all may be comforted. The spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. So we started out with Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. So the spirit of the prophet, it left, it went back to the Father, and that spirit, when the Lord send that man back in the spirit, or send his spirit back into and it goes into another body, that man is going to be a prophet. Let's get this one. Acts. Let's get that one. Yeah, you get all the scriptures and you get them and then you line them up where you paint a picture. How rappers say they paint a picture with words. Hey, you use the scriptures to paint a picture. Let's go Acts. So now we done read that the spirit go back to the Lord, right? The spirit goes back to the Lord, and the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Now watch this one. Let's go Acts chapter 1 verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the time or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. So Yahweh Shai talking to the apostles, they asked him, hey, Lord, is it time yet? You going to restore the kingdom? He like, nah, not yet. And I don't know, only the Father in heaven, right? 8 is the point. Acts chapter 1, verse 8. But ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Spirit, the Rakakwadash, is come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth. So he told them that, yo, after this, I'm going to leave you. The spirit of understanding going to come sup with you. And then you going to go prophesy to the other ends of the earth. Now let's get this one. We still on the spirit of the prophets coming back. We on that first. Then we going to get some other ones. Where's the 10? Let's get it. Let's get the spirits, the prophets coming back. This is Revelation, chapter 10 and verse 10 and 10. We start at 10. So now remember now, we were saying Yahweh Shai just told the spirit of the spirit go back to the Lord. The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. Yahweh Shai was talking to the prophets, telling them that you're going to have to teach again in the future, right? Okay. Once you get the understanding, so Revelation 10 and 10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. And it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. So that's the spirit. That's the spirit, the Rakakwadash, the spirit of understanding, the spirit of Yahweh Shai coming to sup with the spirit of the prophets, right? 11 is the point. Watch this. 11. And he said unto me, this is talking to the Apostle John on the island of Patmos, and he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many people and nations and tongues and kings. So how could Apostle John, who's in his 90s, in the salt mines on the island of Patmos, prophesy again then if he's not going to come back? If his spirit not going to come back? If he's not going to be back? Yeah, like I said, man, they don't understand the scriptures, man. They don't understand the scriptures, man. Daniel, let's get another prophet that's back. Spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophets. Let's get another one. Daniel chapter 12 and let's start up at 2 and read down. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And this is what we seeing, man. But just me personally, let this truck go by. Just me personally, the knowledge, you know, I thought I had a certain amount of knowledge and I knew this and I knew that and I was a worldly guy and I knew that all of these different philosophies and this and that. I ain't know shit. You ain't know nothing till you understand the scriptures. Know nothing about regeneration, reincarnation, that we was in the revived Roman Empire. I didn't know nothing about that. So just speaking for myself, knowledge has increased. Let's go down to 9. Daniel 12 and 9. And he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Yeah, understand the scriptures. And it also say in Amos, what's that, 3 and 7? He revealeth his secret unto the servants, the prophets, whose spirits is back in other men that's walking, that's here on earth right now. That's somewhere in some country with a 12 tribes chart out there teaching the word. The spirit of the prophets. Let's go down to 13. Daniel chapter 12 and 13. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest. Let me read this again. Daniel chapter 12 and 13. I'm getting ready to make a point. Daniel 12 and 13. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. So he's telling Daniel, you're going to have to go back and stand in your lot. As what? As a prophet. As a man of the Lord. You're going to have to go and do what you was doing in the latter days now. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. So it's like you done already proved a point already. That regeneration is in the scriptures. Let's get this one. Second Esdras, chapter 16 and let's start at 16. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return. So this is Esdras, and he's thinking that he's seeing the spirit, the spirit of understanding. The Lord is revealing to him all of the plagues that's going to be hit in the latter days, right? Now this is Esdras' response, right? 17. Second Esdras 16 and 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Why is Esdras talking about being delivered in those days? If he's talking about the future, the time of the end, why is he sounding like he's going to be there again going through it? Second Esdras chapter 16 verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when all these evils shall come? Huh? Esdras like, yo, he gonna be in the thick of it. Esdras sound like he gonna be down here for Jacob's trouble. Just saying. We just saying, man. We just saying. Yeah, I knew the brothers was gonna be lighting it up. Yeah. Khan, GMS, Sha'ak, Shalom, brother. Brother Nabala, KDC3, Shalom. Goodbye, y'all serving Yahweh Shai. Shalom, brothers. Let me see what the brothers got. I know the brothers dropping them. Okay. Hebrew Israelite milk, Shalom. Saints of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, Labad, Napash, Shalom. Ooh, I seen that one. Hebrews 4 and 2. I seen that one. Let's start with this one. I seen this one. It was Second Esdras. Second Esdras, chapter 1, verse 38. Hebrews 4 and 12. And now, brother, behold, what glory, and see the people that come from the east, unto whom I will give for leaders Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Hosea, Amos, and Micah, Joel, Abidas, Obadiah, and Jonas, Nahum, and Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Agias, Zechariah, and Malachi, which is called also the angel of the Lord. Yeah, them the spirits are the spirits of the prophets that we started off with. So these spirits, yeah, maybe not all of them, but most of them, if not some of them, a few of them are definitely back here. We read it. They coming back. They gonna have to do what they did in the past. KDC3 got 1 Corinthians 2 and 6. Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. But we speak the wisdom of the Most High in a mystery, even a hidden wisdom, which the Most High ordained before the world unto our glory. That line up with Jeremiah 1 and 5, right? Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and I sanctified thee a prophet, right? And so I had a conversation, had a small hat yesterday, a small hat, David Nakium, or whatever the hell his name is. He started off by talk about mixed people or something like that. I said, and Semites. And he said the Edomites are Semites. I was like, first off, ain't no mixed people. That's a made up term. No such thing as mixed people. Ain't no such term as Semite, S-E-M. And what was the other one? It was something else. After I told him, I said, it's according to your father. Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Japheth, and Shem, not Sem. Then he started going around the bush. Well, what about this? And what? Hey, man, it's by your father. You keep asking the same question differently. It's about your father. Do your father. Then he gonna say, oh, well, DNA tests and all this. And if you don't understand DNA tests, I can't help you. I'm like, what are you talking about? We having a biblical conversation, a biblical discussion, or we engaging in something that's biblical, and then you want to fall back on science. Like, yeah, right, after all this time, all this money that they put into keeping the fact that we're Israelites away from us, like, yeah, right, after all this time, they gonna come up with a DNA test and accurately tell you you're an Israelite. Like, yeah, fucking right. And who DNA do they have on file to say that we know this is the original Israelite DNA right here that we gonna test, and anybody that tests and has a similar DNA to this original Israelite DNA, who is that original DNA that they would be using to tell you that you are or you are not an Israelite? Bugged out. Our spirit beareth witness, man. Hebrews 4:12, 1 Corinthians 3:18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seem to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Yeah, man. The wisdom of this world is foolishness. So you talking about reincarnation, you talking about this, you talking about that, and then they start talking about they want to go into this book, and they want to go, oh yeah, because I was reading this book by this author, and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear that shit, man. I don't care about your DNA test. What's that shit they A1, E1T, A1, E1A, or whatever the fuck? If you ain't got the A1, E1, A1A DNA, you not an Israelite. That shit's stupidity, man. And then they'll turn around and say to you, well, I believe in the DNA test of the white man, but I don't believe that book. The white man done remixed that book. And well, you trusting in the fucking DNA? You trusting in that shit? Jake funny with the shit that he'll say. We Kemet. The motherfuckers that came up with that whole Kemet doctrine and all of that is 2 small hats, 2 Edomites. It wasn't no brother. It was 2 Edomites. I did a lesson on that shit in the past. Salvation of the elect. Shalom, man. Yeah, same brother. 1 Corinthians 3, Hebrews 4:12, 1 Corinthians 3:20. And again, the Lord knoweth the thoughts of the wise, and they are vain. Therefore, let no man glory in men, for all things are yours. Yeah, man. Goodbye, Ayash. Yes, yeah. Shalom, brother. Shalom, brother. Cool brother, man. Spoke to that brother 2-3 days ago, I think it was. That that's the one I was talking about. Amos chapter 3:7. The Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. Yeah. So the Lord, the spirit of the prophets had to be back for the Lord to give the understanding of the scriptures, because he only given them to his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. Going back to it. Let's get this. Let's go. Matthew. Yeah, I'm going to go on Matthew. Let's go on Matthew. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 16, and let's start at 13. When Yahushua came unto the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, Whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, am? And they said, Some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elias, and some Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. How could he be one of the prophets then? How? How can he be one of the prophets? People don't understand the scriptures, and it's right there, man. 15. But he saith unto them, But whom say ye that I am? And Simon Peter answered and said, Thou art the anointed, the Son of the living power. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood have not revealed it unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And that go back to the secrets. The Lord revealeth his secret unto the servants, the prophets. So the men of the Lord was having a conversation on who they believe Yahushua to be coming back. I'm telling you, it's very simple. If you can't see it, pray. If you can't see it, pray. Because like I said, I don't try to go. I was like thinking, is this too, you know, so the elder from South Carolina, Elder Manat Zakbar, was saying that we come out here and we try to do straightforward lessons and don't get too deep out here. And I'm like, well, to me, I was like, this subject to me is straightforward. Yeah, it might be a little bit more on the deeper end of the back to the basics, but I'm like, the scriptures is straightforward right there. We done proved that the spirit of the prophets is back. Yahushua himself done even said it. So let's keep getting it though. Let's keep getting it. Let's go to John, chapter 9 and 1. I'm right there. Pages sticking together. John chapter 9 and 1. And as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man was blind from his birth. And the disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? So how could he, if he had sinned and that led to him being born blind, he would have had to been what? Had to been coming back, because he did something in the past to make him been born blind now. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Like my man in what's that movie? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? The Warriors? Gabar serving Yahushua, Hosea 12 and 10. I have also spoken by the prophets and have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. Yeah, man. So the prophets will have to be back. The Lord not giving Lord not going to take Pookie and Ray Ray and automatically just put all of the knowledge in them. They were some wicked ass niggas. And then, no, you had to have been a prophet in the past for the Lord to be dealing with you. This is the point. This is the point of starting off right there. Yep, I got that one. Okay, the brother Hebrews 4 and 12 got a Malachi, Hebrews 4 and 12 got Malachi chapter 4 verse 5, right? And he got, behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the day of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. So Elijah had to be back. And the precept, I had that one down too, brother. The precept for that one is in Matthew that I had with that one. The brother Damayad, Saints in New Jersey. He sent me those precepts right there. Let's get it. It's in Matthew, right? Because what I did was all the brothers' numbers that I got when I started out with maybe about 10 precepts, maybe I think around 10 precepts, and I sent it to all of the brothers. I screenshot, took a picture of the lesson that I was going to do, and I sent it to all the brothers. And then the brothers start sending more precepts where they made it way more edifying. Came up with an excellent lesson. So let's go, what's that, 17 and 10. So now look, so let's read this one again. The brother, Hebrews 4 and 12 got Malachi chapter 4 and 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great day and coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. So that's talking about Elijah, who was Abba Bivens, coming back now before the Lord returns. To do what? To bring us back. That's the next verse in that scripture. Let me see if the brother got that one up. Yep, there you go. And he got 6. And he shall turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse, right? So that's talking about Elijah coming back now. Now look at this one. Let's go. Matthew chapter 17 and 9. And as they came down from the mountain, Yahushua charged them, saying, tell the vision to no man until the Son of Man be risen again from the dead. And his disciples asked him, saying, why then say the scribes that Elias must come first? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you that Elias is come already, and they knew him not, but have done unto him whatsoever they listed. Likewise shall also the Son of Man suffer of them. See? So Yahushua is there having another discussion with the prophets, with the apostles, about reincarnation. Elijah coming back. And then we read, and that's back in Yahushua's time. And then the brother just put up the scripture, Malachi 4, 5, and 6, talking about Elijah being back in these times. How could these things take place without reincarnation, regeneration? How is Yahushua having these discussions with these men about these topics, man? Let's see, where we gonna go next? Where we gonna go next? Let's get Ecclesiastes. Let's get that. Let's get Ecclesiastes. So when you got all these heads talking about I'm King David, I'm this, I'm that, you don't know who you are, man. Stop it. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and 9. The thing that hath been, that is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things. So how can things remember former? You got to be a person to remember former things. You got to be a person. So just because you was a prophet in the past and the spirit, you back in the spirit now, don't mean that you gonna remember, oh yeah, I remember I was a prophet in Nivea. I was a prophet in Jerusalem. I was a prophet in this. No, you're not gonna know that. But it clearly says in 11, Ecclesiastes 1 and 11, there is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come, with those that shall come after. Huh? Yeah, so when you come back in this lifetime, you're not going to remember. Yeah, every now and then you might get in a dream, you might see something and wake up and you can't understand, and it might be something out your past life. Yeah, that's possible. Anything's possible with the Lord. Anything's possible with the Lord. See, that's the spirit. The brother got to put the Ecclesiastes, KDC3 got Ecclesiastes 1 and 9 right there. By Yasharala. That's the brother that gave me that precept. That brother gave me that precept. So being that he there watching, let me get this one. And then we gonna go to, he gave me this one too. Let's get it. Numbers chapter, and then we gonna get into some other, go a whole other way. Let's change up now. Coming back, so we done start. What's going on, brother? All right, so we done started with the spirit of the prophets coming back, right? So now we gonna get with spirits of people coming back for judgment. Let's get that now. Let's go on to that. Let's get Numbers chapter 14 and verse, what is it again? 14 and 18? Yeah, 14 and 18. The Lord is long, Numbers chapter 14, verse 18. The Lord is long suffering and great mercy, forgiving iniquities and transgressions, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the third and fourth generation of the third and fourth generation. Yeah. Let me read that one again. Numbers chapter 14, verse 18. The Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. Huh? And going back to what we read in John the 9th chapter, right? John the 9th chapter, the apostles asked Yahushua, who did sin for him to be born blind? Him or his parents? For him to be born blind. So it would have had to been something he did before he was born blind for them to even consider that thought, to have that thought, right? Let's keep getting it. Let's go second address now. Let's get second address. Let's get it. Like I said, I'm gonna go slow motion, so ain't no way if you can't see it, you can't see it after this, man. If you can't see it, you can't see it. Let's get second Esdras chapter 14 and 34. Therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. For after death shall judgment come. What? For after death shall judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifested, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. Huh? We just read that the Lord gonna punish everybody. The Lord not giving out no passes for being wicked, right? Second Esdras, chapter 14, verse 34. Therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. Yeah, you gonna have to pay, man. You gonna have to pay. Where you gonna have to pay? Let's see it. Let's get it on. I think it's Job, right? Let's get it. Let's keep getting it. Let's keep getting it. Like I said, to me, I was like, you know, maybe it's something a little bit too dumb. Like, yo, if you go slow, and you, hey, if it's meant for them to see it, they gonna see it. If not, hey, oh well, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? This is Job chapter 14. Let's go, let's start at 13. Job chapter 14, verse 13. Oh, that thou wouldest hide me in the grave, that thou wouldest keep me secret until thy wrath be past, that thou wouldest appoint me a set time and remember me. If a man die, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait till my change come, huh? We just read that you gonna live again. This is where judgment is played out. Matter of fact, get that in Ecclesiastes. It's Ecclesiastes. Let's get it. Yeah, it was 742. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. and 15. 14. I know, Ecclesiastes 3 and 14. I know that whatsoever the Most High doeth, it shall be done forever. Your spirit. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it. And the Most High doeth it, that men should fear before him. That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been. Your spirit. And the Most High requireth that which is past. Going back to the man that was born blind, right? The question that they asked. 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun, the earth is under the sun, the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. Yeah. This is where you play out your judgment right here, man. You play out your judgment here on earth, man. After you go back to the Father, matter of fact, what's that? Corinthians, that's what I'm looking for now. One moment, 14. Is it first or is it second? Let me see. The second, okay. Second Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. Yeah. So you go, your spirit, the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. So when the spirit of the prophets come back, they gonna be prophets. Everybody else, when you go back, your spirit go back to the Father, Ecclesiastes 12 and 7, you gonna have to face judgment. And once it get you find out your judgment or whatever, you gonna come back here on earth, and this is gonna be where it's gonna be played out at. Right here on earth. And the spirit gonna come back again. Let's get some. Let's go. Let's get Exodus. Let's get Exodus. Matter of fact, let's get Revelation first. Let's go over there. Yeah. I gotta, the scriptures, like I said, I was studying, I was reading. So I came out here and they like, go this way, go that way. Go this way, brother. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with the clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen. So how can, when Yahweh Shai come back, the people that pierced him be here, if not for reincarnation? Regeneration. Their spirit is back. Their spirit went back to the Lord. They found out their judgment, and they coming back here to be back here to be judged. By brother Bayan, Shalom, Zadakaram, got the Hosea, yep. Let's read it again. Hosea, Zadakaram, Hosea 12 and 12. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. Yeah, the Lord is the understanding of the scriptures in this time is only given to the prophets. So in these last days, in the last of this kingdom, you gonna have the men of the Lord, the prophets that was prophets in the past at some point in time that was speaking out against all the other. Matter of fact, where's that one? That's the perfect time for me to bring that one in. Perfect time. It's going to say what I'm trying to convey. It's going to say what I'm trying to convey. Better than me. Not very, but better than me. I was going to say very better than me. Let's get Jeremiah chapter 28 and 6. Even the prophet Jeremiah say, amen, the Lord do so, the Lord perform thy words, which thou hast prophesied, to bring again the vessels of the Lord's house, and all that is carried away captive from Babylon unto this place. Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and in the ears of all the prophets. And this is a reincarnation scripture right here too. Jeremiah 28 and 8. This it right here. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Yeah, this is what the spirit of the prophets is always doing. So going back to what the brother just posted, Hosea 12 and 10, Zadakaram, I have also spoken by the prophets. And what was the prophets doing? The prophets is prophesying against many countries and great kingdoms, of war, of evil, and of pestilence. So in the last days of this kingdom, the true men of the Lord are going to be out here talking about the destruction of this place, man. Who is the reincarnated, the regenerated in the image of the Roman Empire. With the perversion going on and all of the fucking rainbow coalition bullshit in the spirit of Sodom and Gomorrah. With the architecture and the buildings, they in the spirit of Petra, Mount Seir. You Google Mount Seir, and you go to images, you put in Mount Seir, Mount Petra, and you go to the images on your phone, and then you look at those, how they had that looking, and then you go to Washington, D.C. images, you will see what I mean. Right there in your face. Brother Yakarab got Job 14:13. Oh, thou wouldest hide me in the grave, that I would keep my secret until thy wrath be past, that I would appoint me a set time and remember me. If a man dies, shall he live again all the days of my appointed time? Will I wait till my change come? Yeah. Job understood too that he was going to come back, man. It's another scripture somewhere in Job where he say, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you let me just stay a baby and be born still? Born still or something like that? So Job understood what was coming. Job didn't want to come back. Job, even right there, Job said, hide me, man, from your wrath, man. Matter of fact, what's that one, that other one I want to get? Other one. Let me get it. It's, I know it's Nahum or Habakkuk 3. Where is that? Where you at, buddy? Hide it. There you go, Habakkuk 3. I thought it was Nahum. I get them two mixed up sometimes. Now watch this. Now this is it says a Habakkuk's prayer for mercy. Why is Habakkuk praying for mercy? If he back there in the times before the end and Yahweh Shai coming back, why is he praying for mercy then? Exactly. Habakkuk chapter 3. Let's start at 1 and jump down. A prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet, among Sigignoth. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years make known. In wrath remember mercy. Why is Habakkuk asking for mercy, man? If Habakkuk not going to be here, you know what I'm saying? Why is he asking for mercy? Something to think about. What's the next one I want to get down? 15, 16. Now watch this part. Habakkuk chapter 3 and 14. Thou didst strike through with his staves the head of his villages. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was as to devour the poor secretly. Thou didst walk through the sea with thine horses, through the heat of great waters. When I heard, my belly trembled. When I heard, my belly trembled. My lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness into my bones, and I trembled in myself, that I might rest in the day of trouble. See? When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops. Throughout the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall fruit be in the vines. The labor of the olive shall fail, and the field shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stalls. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will joy in the power of my salvation. So Habakkuk right here sounds like he in it too in the mix at the end. Praying for the Lord to have mercy. Praying that the Lord, he gonna be saved by the Lord. We just saying. Gabar Ayah serving Yahweh Shai. Got Kings, 1 Kings 8 and 20, and Lord hath performed his word that he spoke, and I am risen up in the room of David my father, and sit on the throne of Israel, as the Lord promised, and have built. Yeah, come. Okay, got that. Let's go with this one right here. Let's go. I know how I want to get it. I know how I want to get in there. Let's go. Let's go 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel, right? Let's go 2 Samuel chapter 7. Second Samuel chapter 7 and 12. Let's get that. 2 Samuel chapter 7 and verse 12. Right, I thought about that because the brother brought up the throne of David. Let's go 2 Samuel chapter 7 and 12. David's kingdom, right? And when thy days be fulfilled, going back to the throne of David, right? And when thy days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of thy bowels, and I will establish his kingdom. He shall build a house for my name, and I will establish the throne of the kingdom forever. So now we know that after King David died, right? King Solomon reigned, and King Solomon's throne and kingdom wasn't forever. It was for 40 years. And at the end of King Solomon's reign, he went off and started going after other gods, right? And he never had to pay for that, right? He never paid for that, right? Okay, let's keep. I'm just making sure we keep the story going, right? Second Samuel 7 and 13. He shall build a house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. So we know this couldn't be talking about Solomon. It couldn't be talking about Solomon right here. 14. I will be his father, and he shall be my son. I'm slacking. If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of men and with the stripes of the children of men. Did Solomon ever receive anything? Like I said, he never was got anything for going off, building all them temples, going after other gods at the end of his reign. Solomon never got any stripes for that, right? Okay, let's keep going. 15. But my mercy shall not depart away from him, as I took it from Saul, from whom I put away before thee, and thy house and thy kingdom shall be established forever before thee. Thy throne shall be established forever. Remember, King Solomon's throne didn't last forever, right? Now, watch this. Let's go to Matthew. Let's go to Matthew. Matthew chapter 1 and 1. The book of the generation of Yahweh Shai, the son of David. Huh? How can he be the son of David? Oh, that means it's an immaculate conception. The Lord sent down an angel, and the angel got Mary pregnant. Matthew chapter 1 verse 1, the book of the generation of Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Yeah. Because Yahweh Shai was King Solomon. He was Isaac, he was King Solomon, then he was Yahweh Shai. Reincarnation, regeneration. That's how that happened. Let's keep getting some more, though. Let's keep getting some more. Let's go. Luke. Right, it's Luke. Luke 12. Yeah, let's get Luke. Let's keep getting it. I'm giving you different examples. We started out with the prophet, the spirit of the prophets, and we gave you the scriptures where the prophets is clearly back. And so now we going into reincarnation in other ways. We done gave you the blind man over there. Who did sin? Him or his father, him or his parents, that he was born blind? Let's get it. Let's go. Is it 7? Hold on. 12 and 47. Okay. Let's keep getting it. I'm right there. Let's go. Let's go Luke chapter 12 and 46. The Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh. This is red letter, Yahweh Shai, I'm talking. Looketh not for him. And at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. And that servant which knew his Lord's will. Now think about Solomon, going back to King Solomon, right? Did he know that, well, he was the smartest man on earth, right? Okay, right? Luke chapter 12 and 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. Yeah. Again, so King Solomon, how could King Solomon's throne be set up forever? It only lasted for 40 years. How can King Solomon pay for the things that he did towards his end, but he never paid? How could he pay? How could he pay those tabs? Let's keep getting it. Let's get Hebrews. Let's keep getting it. Let's keep getting it. Like I said, if you can't see it, you know, hey, it ain't for me to do. Apollo watereth, the Most High get an increase. It ain't for me to help you to see then, man. It's for the Lord. All we could do is rightly divide the word of truth. That's all we could do, man. Where is it at? There you go, Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 7 and let's start at 25. 25. Wherefore, Hebrews 7 and 25. Wherefore, he is able also to save them to the uttermost that come unto the Most High by him, seeing he ever lived to make intercession for them. Taught you how was shy, right? For such as high priest became us, who is holy, harmless, undefiled, separate from sinners, and made higher than the heavens, who needed not daily as those high priests to offer up sacrifices. Watch this. First for his own sins, and then for the people's. How did Yahweh Shai sin? He sinned as Solomon. He went off as Solomon. That's how. Let's read that one again in slow motion for the people still doubting that regeneration is biblical. Hebrews chapter 7 and 27. Who needeth not daily as those high priests to offer up sacrifice, first for his own sins and then for the people's. For this he did once when he offered up himself. Who died for the sins of Israel? Let's make sure we break that down, Because the hell out there still drooling out your mouth, eating corn chips. 14 and 23. Let's get that. Acts chapter 5 and 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men. The power of our fathers raised up Yahushua, whom ye slew and hanged on a tree. Him hath the Most High exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel for forgiveness of sins. And we just read in Hebrews 7 and 27 that he paid first for his sins and then for the sins of the nation. So how did Yahushua sin? We asking these questions, and we breaking the scriptures down, man. We breaking the scriptures down. Yeah, Zadakaram, Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Yeah, I don't need no damn DNA test. And the spirit of you wasn't going to be born a Moabite in the past, and then through the spiritual lottery up there, you come back as an Israelite in the spirit this time. No. If you was an Israelite in the past, the spirits of the Israelites going to be back in the spirit of the Israelites through the seed, man. Through the seed. Yahweh's throne is going to be established forever. Not King Solomon's throne going to be established forever. Yahweh's in Revelation 22 and 16, he said, I am the root and the offspring of David. Didn't he say that? Matter of fact, let's get it. Let me make sure I got the right one. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. And this red letter too, Yahushua said it. Yeah. Revelation 22 and 16. Let the truck drive off. Revelation 22 and 16. I, Yahushua, have sent my angels to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star. Yeah. The root and the offspring. He started out as the first Adam and then came down and came back. Because your spirit don't die. Your spirit, when all the apostles, when Yahushua spirit back with the Father. Like I said the other day, you not going to open up, the ground ain't going to open up. If you was to crack the ground open, you would be able to look down there and see all the wicked people that ever lived down there burning in hell. That's stupid. That don't make no sense. Goodbye, Yash got. That's continuing from up there. 1 Kings 8 and 21. I have set thee a place for the ark wherein is the covenant of the Lord, which he made with our fathers when he brought them out of the land of Egypt. Yeah. The promise was that David's son was going to reign forever. How could David's son reign forever when his reign was only 40 years? How could his kingdom reign forever? After that, the kingdom was split up. We still over here in captivity. And despite how hard they try to push the propaganda machine, them people over there, them small hats over there, they are not the people of the Bible. They are not. They are not the people of the Bible, man. All the wicked shit they doing over there, man. Goodbye, Yash, yeah. Numbers chapter 1 and 18. And they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after the fathers by the house, the families, Salaki. Numbers 1 and 18. And they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their fathers by the house of their fathers. I keep saying fathers. Keep saying fathers. You gotta slow down, read these scriptures right, man. We all gotta slow down. Elder Apostle Gabar say that all the time, man. We gotta be accurate in what we reading, man. Me too. Numbers 1 and 18. And they assemble all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls. Yeah. So the seed, your father, your seed is going to determine the bloodline. That's why when they talk about the son of David, it's through the seed. It's through that lineage. And the spirit of the Israelites is going to come back in the Israelites, and then take it a step further. The spirit of the prophets of the nation of Israel is going to come back into those vessels. That's what's going to happen. That's how it's going to play out. Matter of fact, let's get some more. I think we got all of the. Let me see this First Kings. Let me see that First Kings 1 and 11. Let me see that one. Or 11. Let me see that one. First Kings 11 and 3. Yeah, I was looking over, because you come out and like I said, you're going to do a lesson that's a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? So you like, let's make sure we get it together. Yeah, see, here you go right here. Let's start at 1 and jump down. First Kings, chapter 1 and 11. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites, of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon cleave unto these in love. See? So it's not about marrying a heathen, because Moses married a heathen. And the Lord came down and told them, y'all running y'all mouth against Moses. Moses married a heathen. It's not about marrying a heathen. It's about going after their gods. It's about going after their ways, their customs, right? 3. And he had 700 wives, princes, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. 4. It came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his power, as was the heart of David his father. Yeah. So this is what happened. But then you get this one right here in Exodus. And Solomon the Lord didn't get Solomon then. He got Solomon, but we read Hebrews 7 and 27, he paid for his sins. Yahushua didn't sin in his life. His spirit went off in the past as Solomon. Let's go. Exodus chapter 20 and 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images. King Solomon broke all of this stuff right there. And he knew he was going off. But what's that? How they say, a sucker for love? A sucker for love. Solomon probably, he got the young skibbies around him. He trying to make them happy because he know he getting up in age and all that. So you start slipping, and he slipped back. Exodus 20:4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to serve, not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So yeah, you're gonna have to pay for that. So Solomon had to come back in the spirit to pay for the sins that he committed, that spirit committed. So his spirit came back in Yahushua, and he had to pay for that, man. Very plain and simple. Very plain and simple. I think I got all those in there. I think I pretty much done hit them all. Let's see what that Matthew 23 and 30 look. Let's see what that one look like. Oh yeah, let's get this one. Matthew chapter 23 and 30. 29. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees. This is red letter, Yahushua speaking. Hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous. Remember, we was reading now, you gonna pay to the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, right? And if you hate the prophets, you don't hate the prophets, you hate Yahushua. And if you hate Yahushua, you hate Yahweh that sent them, right? Okay, let's get it. And say, if we had been in the days of our father, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. Wherefore, ye be witness unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets. Fill ye up then the measure of your fathers. See, going back to that judgment, to the third and fourth generation, right? Ye serpents, ye generation of vipers, how can ye escape the damnation of hell? Yeah. Let's keep going. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city. Ain't that what happened? Shit, they just threw shots at the brothers out there in Indianapolis. Drove by and threw shots at the brothers. Read the Bible. I done had all kind of demons come up on me out here. 35, Matthew 23 and 35. That upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of the righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachas, whom ye slew between the temple and the altars. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. Why? Because your spirits are back. Just like the spirit of the is back, the spirits of the murderers of the prophets is back. Revelation 1 and 7. Again. And every eye shall see me, even they that pierce me. These spirits are back, man. Reincarnation is biblical. It's all over the scriptures. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Got that. Got that. Check, check, check. Check, check. 1 Thessalonians. Let's get that. It's plain to see. Plain to see. Look, look, look. And even the title over it says 1 Thessalonians, I'm going to 14 and 4 and 15. But it says right here, the dead and anointed shall rise. What is that? He's going to be walking dead out here? 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13. But I will not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will the Most High bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven. Talk about the end times. The Lord himself shall descend from heaven with the shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead and anointed shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. Yeah, man. These words supposed to give you comfort, man. Your wicked ass brother-in-law that was robbing people, or he was out here selling drugs and doing wicked shit. He dead, and even though he was wicked as hell, that's still your family. So you sitting around the table wondering, is he burning in hell right now? No, he back with the Lord. Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. So these words supposed to give you comfort. Even wicked ass Ray that ain't never did nothing but rob people and beat people up. Even wicked ass Ray up there. Shaquita that got killed because she was setting niggas up. Until one day she got caught in the crossfire. Even wicked ass Shaquita, she up there with the Lord too. All the sellouts that you could think about, Judas Iscariot, up there with the Lord too. Just saying. Yeah, the salvation of the elect, Job 19 and 25. I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon earth. How is he coming back? Oh, he gonna be a spirit. You know, Esau Church, he gonna be a spirit. He gonna be a spirit. And though after my skin worms destroy the body, yet in my flesh shall I see the Most High. We just read that. In 1 Thessalonians. The dead shall rise again, right? Tribe of Judah, Shalom. Yep, the brother Karab got that Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Yeah, the spirits of the prophets is back, baby. We back out here. Zechariah, Second Chronicles 2. 2 Chronicles 36:15, and the Lord power of their father sent to them by his messenger, rising up bedtime and sinning, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. Yeah. So the spirits of the prophets gonna be back in the men. They gonna be prophets again, and the Lord gonna send them to his people, man. That's how it's gonna be. Brother God. Same brother, Zechariah, 2 Chronicles 36:16. But they mocked the messenger of the Most High and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord rose against his people till there was no remedy. This is what's going on, man. This is what's going on. You're gonna have to pay the people the spirits, just like we start off with the spirit of the prophets. In the prophets, now the spirit of the people that's here for judgment. Matter of fact, what's that one? The second Esdras, right? Second Esdras chapter 9, verse 22. Let the multitude perish, then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, the elect, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. The elect, man, the elect. And there's some people that were just born in vain for judgment, man. You was born for judgment, man. Brother Bayan, Ecclesiastes 12:12. And further, these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study and the weariness of the flesh. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Yeah, come. They talking about DNA, A1A and E1A and all of this shit. No. The spirit that's inside a true man of the Lord, he not worrying about those things, man. What it say? That they not spiritually discerned. That scripture where it say they not spiritually discerned. Zechariah, Psalms 1:1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. Yeah, man. We don't worry about what y'all talking about here in this society. We don't worry about it. So clearly I done gave that the judgment done play out here. You coming back for judgment. The Lord coming back looking for people that pierced them. The spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. Gave you all of the different prophets that was back. Gave you Yahweh Shai. In Hebrews 7:27, paying for his sin first, which he had under Solomon, him coming back. Oh, I got another one just popped in my head. The brother Mahagan Hamath sent this one. It's Deuteronomy. Yeah, I read over the scriptures, man. I read over them, man. You gotta read over them, especially if you know you get ready to come out here on the highways and byways. The apostles, I've heard the apostles say that if they're gonna do a lesson on something, they'll read over it, do a breakdown or whatever. They gotta reread it or something like that. But the apostles and other brothers, They could go out here and they could just, you know, through the spirit, they know enough that they could just, you know what I'm saying? They could give you an edifying lesson. Me, myself, I know I got to read over it, let it, because they, you know, I got to keep studying. And that's how you going to get better, man. If you're a new brother, you got to study, you got to write notes, you got to read, you got to study, you got to take notes, you got to read, you got to study, you got to take notes, man. Deuteronomy 28 and 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, eat gods, wood and stone. This is Moses telling the nation of Israel, the curses of Deuteronomy, that a king gonna be brought over here into Israel. I mean, not from a king of Israel gonna be brought over here into bondage, man. They gonna be serving God's wood and stone, man. Who is that? Moses, King David? Who is that? How did that happen? His spirit would have had to come back. We just saying. We just saying. You got that one. You got all that. You got all that. See that Genesis. I see I got that one highlighted. Got my little scratchy marks on that one. Okay, let's get this one. Genesis 15. We're gonna start at 13. And he said unto Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed, going back to the father, thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterwards shall they come out with great substance. And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. Thou shalt be buried in a good old age, but in the fourth generation they shall come hither again, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full, huh? So he told Abraham, y'all gonna come, your nation gonna come out of Egypt, they gonna have great substance, but then again, they gonna go back into it again, man. And then that lines up with Deuteronomy that I just read, Deuteronomy 30, 28 and 36, that a king gonna be sent into captivity in Babylon, where they serving other gods, wood and stone. Reincarnation. Tazariak Banyamyan, Shalom Malak, Sadakaram, Psalms 1 and 2. But his delight is the law of the Lord, and his law doth he meditate day and night. Yeah, you met. This what we do, man. This our job, man. This our job. This for right now, this my calling. Till the Lord don't want me no more, man. And I pray the Lord don't take the Holy Spirit from me, man. Let me keep pushing to the famine of the word hit, man. At least let me do that. Even if I don't make it through Jacob's trouble, even if I don't make it through the destruction, even if I'm not of the elect, let me just keep doing the work to the famine of the word start. I feel good with that. I'll be good with that. The Lord let me kept the spirit, and I was teaching the correct doctrine until I wasn't able to teach no more. That's all I'm praying for, man. The rest of it is out of your hands. What can you do? Yep, the brothers of Yakarab got that second Edges 14:35. Let's read it again. Therefore, be that you will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive, and after death shall he obtain mercy. For after death shall a judgment come. For after death shall a judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the worst of the ungodly shall be declared. Yeah, man. Oh, I like this one. KDC3, second Edges 12:36. Thou only hast been meek to know the secret of the highest. Therefore, write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise, for the people whose heart thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. Everybody not going to be able to comprehend these secrets, man. They not going to be able to comprehend these secrets. What it's saying, Matthew, is given to you to know the matter of fact. Let's get it. I ain't got nothing. It's still early. it's warming up now. It was a little chilly when I came out here. We won't get it. I got a scripture, won't hear it, but here it go. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. Yeah, it wasn't given to everybody to get it. So, you come out here, you got brothers and sisters on the comment board right now listening, going, yeah, I don't see why they can't get it. Yeah, I see reincarnation, regeneration is biblical. Yeah, it makes sense to me. But then you'll have one or two people on the comment board, or maybe more than one or two people, that see this lesson down the road and be, what the fuck is he talking about? He don't know what he talking about. Yeah, and reincarnation in the Bible, regeneration. That don't make no sense to me. Well, I'm going to tell you why it don't make no sense to you. Matthew chapter 13 and 13. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Elias, Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. Yeah. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and they should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Yeah, man. Everybody not given to get this understanding of the scriptures, man. Everybody not given to get it. It's a lot. No. Old man. Old man. Old McDonald's. Let's see. Yakarab got Job 19, 25, 26. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the last day upon earth, and through all my skin worms destroy my body, yet in my flesh shall I see the Most High. Yeah. Your spirit go back to the Lord. Romans 10 and 15. And how shall they preach except they be sent? Yeah, the spirit of the prophets. As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Elias saith, I just was saying that, for Elias saith, Lord, who hath believed our report? So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the most high. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, verily, the sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the ends of the world. But they not getting it, because it wasn't meant for them to get. Everybody not going to see it. And even though I tried to make it simple and I tried not to get too deep with the lesson today, reincarnation, regeneration is something that you got to really, the Lord got to be dealing with you to see. And just because you don't get it now, you keep studying and you keep reading and you watching the lessons and all of that, and then you keep your understanding on the situation, keep growing and growing and growing. So this is not the first time that I did a lesson on regeneration, reincarnation. It's not the first time, but now my understanding and explaining things and all of that, it's better than the first time that I did it, or the second time. I don't know how many lessons I done did on it, where I was able to really get, you know, the prophets. You could get that one, and people are back for judgment, but then understanding that Yahweh Shai was Solomon and he was Isaac. You gotta understand them things, man. And the spirit the Lord gotta give you the spirit to understand them things. So you hear it for the first time and you like, you know, your eyes, you write the notes down and you like, you straining to see it. But you pray, then you start you read for yourself, and now you like, oh, now I get it. What's that shit they used to go, I could have had a V8. Basic wisdom, shalom. Zakad, Kasad, shalom, brother. Basic wisdom, Matthew 26 and 29. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until the day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. How can the Lord be saying that to the apostles and say, I'm going to drink it again with you in the kingdom? How is that going to happen? Without reincarnation, without regeneration. How could that happen? Matter of fact, that got me to another two-pack, another two-piece. Let's get it. Let's go. And right here in Matthew is 19. This is another two-pack. That right there made me think of another two-pack, two-punch combination. Matthew chapter 19 and 27, right? Let's read 26. But Yahweh Shai beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are possible. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahweh Shai said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in his throne, in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. How can they do that? How can they do that? It said right here, we just read that Yahweh Shai said, the brother Basic Wisdom put up, Matthew 26, what is that, 26 and 29, that he gonna drink with them in the kingdom anew. So we know this world not of his kingdom. That's one. Now here he said it's gonna be 12 thrones where they gonna be judging it. Matter of fact, let's read it again. Verily, Matthew 19 and 28. Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, right? You got that right there. Now let's get over here. Let's get it over here. I told you it was a two-punch combination. Like I said, if you can't see it, you can't see it. I'm giving you the scriptures, man. The Lord bless me for now with the understanding. I'm just doing my part, man. The apostles, the elders, the apostles, the bishops, the brothers, other brothers, you know what I'm saying? The brothers in the chat, you know, that text we done, you know, hey man, what you gonna do, man? Let's go, it's 21. This is Revelation, right? We just read it in Matthew, right? Revelation chapter 21:10. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of the heaven of the Most High, having the glory of the Most High, and her light was like unto the stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. On the east 3 gates, on the north 3 gates, on the south 3 gates, and on the west 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. We just read that in Matthew, that's what they gonna get in the regeneration. Them that follow him in the regeneration, they gonna be sitting on the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And Yahushua said he gonna be drinking wine with them, chilling in the kingdom, toasting in the kingdom. Man, I think about that scene all the time, man. Just 1 second with me, brothers and sisters. Think about it. You in a room, you in a big grand room or whatever the case, and it's Yahushua, it's King David, it's the apostles, you see Noah, you see Abraham, you see all of the men of the Lord around, you see the 144,000 elect, and they drinking and toasting, and they eating fruit, and they eating the best of fruit, they eating meat, they having a grand old time, man. Just think about that for a minute. Yahushua is in the room, you having a toast with Yahushua. That's incredible, man. That's incredible, man. That is incredible, man. Hebrews 4:12, got Hosea 3:4. For the children of Israel shall abide many days without a king, and without a prince, and without a sacrifice, and without an image, and without an ephod, and without a teraphim. Afterwards shall the children of Israel return and seek the Lord their power, and David their king, and shall fear the Lord and his goodness in the latter days. How King David gonna be back, man? How King David gonna be back? Oh, it's gonna be a new King David. No. That's what them small hats over there talking about. Oh, we done found King David. Yeah, is that right? Where's the thrones at? Where's peace on earth at? Where's judgment for this wicked ass place? Yakaram, 1 Corinthians 15, 35 and 36. But some men will say, how are the dead raised up? Oh, okay, watch this one. Yakaram, hopeful elect. 1 Corinthians 15, 35, 36. But some men will say, how are the dead raised up? And with what body do they come? Thou fool, that which thou sowest is not quickened, except it die. That was the end of that? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure we got all that meat off that bone. They also that pierced them. Okay, yep, Revelation. Yep, we got that one, Zadakaram. Revelation 10 and 11. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many people and excuse me, and nations and tongues and kings. Yeah. Prophets are back, man. Spirits are back. Regeneration. Regeneration is biblical, man. And we done gave y'all the scriptures. And the brothers got the scriptures popping on the comment board. The same scriptures I'm reading, they bring it out. KDC 3, Ezekiel 18 and 20. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father. But we just read to the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Yeah, because you coming back. You coming back. Got the 3 or 4 generations, you back. You back through the line, through the seed. Not through no egg, through the seed. The sperm. Ezekiel 18 and 20. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him. And that go back to what I was saying about the John 9, 1 through 3. Who did sin, Lord? Did this man sin or his parents that he was born blind? Because he was born blind. He didn't do nothing in that life. So they was asking, what did he do? Did he do something in the past? Who did it? Him or his father? And we reading right there, you're not gonna get charged for the sins of your father. You're gonna have to bear the sin, your own sins, your own judgment. Hey, GMS, how was y'all? Nah, yeah, brother. Hey, man, I seen the name tag. I said, oh, that brother done crossed over into the camp. Hey, y'all Bashim, Yashah Brakatah. I said, oh, snap. The brother GMS now. Yakarab, Hopeful Elect, Psalms 104, 29 and 30. How hidest thy face? They are troubled. Thou take us away their breath, and they die and return to the dust. Thou send his forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth. Yeah, you coming back, man. You coming back. Yeah, you coming back. You coming back. KDC 3, Deuteronomy 5 and 9, thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them, for the Lord thy power am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the 3rd and 4th generation of them that hate me. Yeah, see, so we just read that in Ezekiel 18 and 20, that you not going to pay for your father's transgression. You going to pay for yours. So that's showing you right there that through your father, through the seed, through that family line, you gonna come back and you gonna have to answer for your actions. And the place of judgment is here under the sun. This is where judgment play out right here. And no spirits die, no spirits go to hell to burn. Hell ain't even real, man. A man, you know, you got a dude with a red suit on, all red, his face is bright red because he down there and it's so hot. He got permanent sweat on his face. He got a pitchfork. People down there screaming and burning forever. That's a fairy tale, man. Same brother, Colossians 3 and 25, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. And there is no respect of persons. Yeah, you gonna pay for what you did. The Lord is righteous, man. The Lord is fair. So you mean to tell me your father gonna be wicked as hell and do some shit, and then the son gonna pay for it? No. You gonna pay for it down the road. Basic wisdom, Proverbs 11 and 21. Though join hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. Yeah, that seed, that spirit. You predestined. If you predestined, that spirit been in you from the beginning of time. That you was gonna go through, whether you went off for a time or you came back or whatever the case. If you was predestined, you gonna get right at the end. Or not, it don't matter. If you predestined, the Lord still got you on the list, man. The names of the righteous written in the book, man. I'm at about 2 hours now, too. Yeah, I got that one. Okay, we at the bottom now. Things are written aforetime were written. That's one of my faves right there. Zadakaral, Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever thing were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of scriptures might have hope. And again, if you understand reincarnation and you understand that the spirits, when you pass on, your family members pass on, because the church not giving you no comfort. They still scaring you with that hell, heaven and hell thing, man. So you believing that your loved ones is down there in hell right now, that was wicked, that didn't go to church, that wasn't believing on white boy Jesus, they down in there in hell burning right now for eternity. It's no comfort in that. It's definitely no comfort in that. It's no understanding in that, and it's no comfort. And those are scare tactics to keep you to giving them money, man. That's all that is. That's straight up scare tactics, man. Hebrew Israelite milk. Yeah, let's get a couple more, and then I'm gonna close out. Yeah, he got the Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. The thing which have been is that which have been, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything thereof? It may be said, see, this is new. It have been already of old time, which was before. Yeah, the spirits is back already. Hebrews 4 and 12, Proverbs, hey, strive for the masteries, brother. Shalom, brother. Shalom, man. Proverbs 24 and 14 and 25. Lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Spoil not the resting place. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall in the mischief. Yep. If you was wicked in the past, you're going to be wicked now. That's your spirit. That's your life. So, yeah, the Water Brothers, I appreciate it, man. I know I went a little long. You know, hey, what you going to do, man? Right? So, yeah, the Water for the precepts and the Water for checking in. I'm going to say all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakak. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, the brothers, the men at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David, 144,000 mighty men. Peace, blessings, salutations, and to the remnant, men, women, children, remain spiritual out there. Let's go, wake up, Jacob. Shalom.